Alright, we're back with another vehicle servicing video. This one is my 1999 Chevy Silverado with the 5.3 liter engine. I don't really drive this truck a whole awful lot. It's kind of more, I've got everybody else where they need to be and I'm doing my own thing now, so I'm going to drive my truck kind of thing. So as far as maintaining this one here, it's kind of similar to what the 2006 Grand Caravan is. Right down over here, on the side down over here, this is the power steering reservoir. Just turn it a little bit and pull it out and read it. You can see there the power steering fluid is on there, and it's up in the operating range where it's supposed to be. And here again is the brake reservoir. As you see, the fluid level is about right here in the brake, so the brake reservoir is right where it's supposed to be. This, I think, actually does have, it doesn't have a sight glass, but it does have the upper mark right over here. As long as you're not over that, then you're fine. That's good. Over on this side over here is your transmission line, which is the red one right over here. And here is your engine oil. One thing I wanted to talk about today was the viscosity of the oil that you're putting in and the brand. Now, I'll tell you straight out, brand is customer preference. Whatever the customer wants to run in their vehicle, as long as it meets the right API requirements for that vehicle, that's perfectly fine. You run what you want to run. It's your choice. The issue is you should make sure that whatever viscosity of oil you're putting into your engine is suitable for the vehicle. So if your vehicle calls for, like our 2006 Grand Caravan calls for 5W20, you should run 5W20. Now my 99 Silverado here is kind of a multi-weight vehicle. It can run a few different weights of oil. 5W30 is what I always run in it, and that's suitable for use year-round. You can also run 10W30 in this. And according to the owner's manual, if you're changing oil and it's going to be extremely cold for an extended period of time, 0W30 is acceptable in this engine as well. So put the right kind of oil in. I always use the same as what the oil change was added when you had your last oil change. I'm kind of a stickler about that one. When you're putting oil in, you should always use what was put into it when the oil was changed. I mean, some people probably will argue that point, but I don't really recommend putting different brands of oil. It's actually, in my opinion, it's probably safer to put a different weight of oil in that's the same brand as what's in there. So, like for instance, with my pickup here, I have the 5W30 in, like I said, and if I needed to add oil, but the only thing that was available was 10W30 in that same brand, I could do that. 5W20 in the Grand Caravan, if I have to top off, I could, add a little bit of 0W20 if that's all that's available. That kind of thing. You want to keep your viscosity as close as you can, but definitely stay with the same brand that you're using. I use Mobil 1 in all of my vehicles, so that's what I always have available to add if I need to top off. So that's my 2 cents on that. Always use the same brand as what was put into the vehicle, so it's never a bad idea to buy a quart or two and just have it in the vehicle with you at all times. That way you don't have to rummage around and try and find oil. And you're always putting back in what is being called for as far as the viscosity and the same brand that was put into it when it was changed. So like I said, that's my 2 cents on the whole issue, and thank you for watching. And if you're not, please subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.